Hey, what's up, guys? So I woke up this morning and I saw this tweet from Star Wars Twitter, and it was about New York Comic Con 2023 Star Wars comic book and graphic novel reveals for next year. So I wanted to take a look and kind of show you guys everything that they covered because a lot of it is pretty cool. And with 2024 coming up in a couple months, we are kind of in the dark times for Star Wars content as far as shows because we don't know when the strikes are going to finish, when the next show is going to air. There's not a whole lot that we could look forward to. This is something here that's positive and releasing starting in January, I believe, is the first comic. And I'm looking forward to a lot of it. I will be picking up a lot of this stuff, and I might make videos covering it as well. We'll see. Now, the link to the article takes you here and it takes you to Star Wars official website. I'll drop this link down in the description if you guys want to check it out yourselves afterwards. But it's kind of highlighting from the Lucasfilm Publishing panel that was at New York Comic Con. I guess this panel was yesterday because this article dropped last night at 9 p.m. First reveal we got was a Marvel Mace Windu comic book line releasing. So what it says here is Mace Windu is getting his own Marvel miniseries in January, just in time to celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. The series was written by Mark Bernardin and was announced along with this cover by Matthias Manhani. Sorry if I said those names wrong, but this is dope. I mean, a comic book line of Mace Windu. Now, clearly, this has to take place during the Phantom Menace because this is part of the 25th anniversary of the Phantom Menace. I'm very interested to see what they show in this comic and looking forward to it, man. I mean, I'm a prequels guy all day, so looking forward to this for sure. So the first issue of this drops January. I think with the miniseries, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's like a run of 6 comics. So I don't know if it's going to be like weekly, bi-weekly, or once a month to spread it out. But we'll see come January that release schedule for it. But this was the first one, and I saw that and I was like, "Oh, Master Windu." So the next one, just as juicy. It is a Jango Fett miniseries. So this one is going to debut in March. So I'm guessing maybe the Mace Windu one will run from January up until March and it'll finish. And then in March, we're going to get this Jango Fett Bounty Hunter series mini series. So, bro, it's freaking Jango, the donor of the clone army. Like, this is freaking awesome. So, looking forward to this. Now, this one is pretty fire, right? Thrawn, somehow Thrawn returned. Grand Admiral Thrawn returns in Thrawn Alliances. So, this is a comic book version of the Thrawn Alliance book. But the cool thing about this is Zahn is kind of taking part in it. So, what it says here is the newest Marvel adaptation written by Thrawn creator and author of the novel by the same name, Timothy Zahn, and Jody Hauser debut in January with this stunning cover by Rod Rice. So it looks like they're adapting Thrawn Alliance into a comic book run, which is sick. So this is super dope. Definitely gonna pick this up. I mean, I'm a sucker for Thrawn in all media, so that's really, really cool. Now, this one is very interesting. So, make the jump to hyperspace stories with Dark Horse original graphic novels. Now, we all know all the Dark Horse stuff of the day was the best stuff. Now, I haven't seen or read all of it, but that's something that everyone keeps telling me is that all the older Dark Horse Vader comics were always better than the newer Marvel stuff, right? So in the comments down below, let me know if you're a fan of Dark Horse. Now, these two graphic novels is a new line and it kicks off new tales featuring Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan Kenobi, right? So they're two different books and each book follows one. So Hyperspace Stories of Qui-Gon, Hyperspace Stories of Obi-Wan, and it's in partnership with Dark Horse, which is good to see. So looking forward to both of these. It doesn't say anything about when these release, but I'm guessing it's going to be sometime in 2024. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Now, after that, it kind of got into some of the High Republic stuff, which for all you High Republic fans, I'm sure you guys are looking forward to this. So this right here is showing, I believe, the cover to a comic and the cover of a book That's in phase 3 of High Republic. So we got the cover to Shadows of Starlight issue number 4, and then the High Republic number 3. Both of those are going to be arriving in January for you High Republic fans. So this is the cover here of the High Republic 3. It's actually with Dark Horse Comics as well. So this art looks good, but again, I haven't really read much or any of the High Republic, so I'm not sure, but like this is a very appealing cover right here. So for those of you guys interested, this book actually drops in February. So in February this drops, that comic drops in January, and after this, they are also dropping a High Republic Lightsaber Collection book, which is kind of cool. So it's going to show all the sabers from the High Republic. So I might check that out just to kind of see what they're working with, because those are two unique designs right there on the cover. And they're actually going to be releasing one of the designs for Stellan Geos at Shop Disney and Disney Park later this year. So for those of you that are fans of the Legacy lightsaber, there you go. This is limited to 5,000 pieces. And then we got this Return of the Jedi Visual Archive. So this is a new book on Star Wars Return of the Jedi that celebrates visuals from the film. So what it says here in the description, make like an Ewok and celebrate the film that turned 40 years with the new visual archive debuting in March. And it basically pays homage to the final film in the original trilogy that saw Luke Skywalker triumph over evil and help his father, Darth Vader, return to the light. So this is super dope. I love you got Hayden right here on the cover, and then you just got OG everything here. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to check this bad boy out once it releases. Next up, Star Wars dad jokes. This is probably going to be so corny, but at the same time, probably somewhat funny, especially, you know, us Star Wars fans, Star Wars nerds, understanding a lot of the inside jokes of Star Wars references from memes and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting to see how they put it into this book. So I probably will check this out, and maybe we'll have some funny streams where we kind of go through this book. Next, we got a glimpse into Dark Horse's Tales from the Death Star. So I guess this is a comic book line, and it says just in time for Halloween, new pages give us a taste of the terror that's in store from writer Kavan Scott's latest. So I didn't know this was a thing. I'm kind of been out of the loop with the comics and the books, but like Tales from the Death Star from Dark Horse Comics, I'm definitely gonna check this out. Not sure when this drops, but it says just in time for Halloween, so maybe sometime this month. So keep an eye on that at your local comic book shop. And then for High Republic fans, there's some pages here from the DK Star Wars High Republic character encyclopedia. So I guess they're kind of showing a few pages from that, which is interesting nonetheless. And then the last thing, this is a book or a comic. That's a children's book. It's Buryaga and Yoda taking a field trip to Geonosis in the pages from Jedi Brave in Every Way. So for the wee lads, for the younglings, a children's book here. So I'm looking forward to a majority of the stuff here. I think the stuff I'm most excited for, though, these graphic novels could be very, very interesting. And then just the comic books, like the Mace Windu and just the Thrawn stuff, I'm looking forward to. So in the comments down below, let me know what you guys are looking forward to from these 2023 New York Comic Con reveals. And that's going to be pretty much everything for this video, guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you.